Welcome back to the overtime. The Big Sky Championship might have been canceled, but the AIA state tournament was able to wrap up recently. Postseason basketball was being played all over the state. Different styles of the game were being showed, some defensive-minded, while others were offensive. One style that all played had to look out for high school basketball was Rez-Ball.
It brings a lot of excitement to the game.
Fast pace, little defense, just going, scoring, and
There's a misconception that with Rezball, we're stopping to shoot a three, and that's the only part of the game.
The part that I love, that I think that comes with the Rezball, you play all 95 feet.
At Coconino, it's like a different style because this one is more structured.
What we're working on here is we're working on the communication.
At first, I was kind of like sketchy about this, like their setup. But now I've changed over to the way they play.
Something I look forward to every school year.
I mean, you could really say Golden State could play like a style of Rezball. They look to shoot the long ball. They look to shoot the ball early. They look to shoot the three.
I love the game a lot, especially Rezball. It's like the best thing to do. It's my favorite sport. It's basically my lifestyle.
It's important here. Every time it's basketball season, all our supporters and fans come out.
The fans love the game.
I think basketball is just like everything for everyone.
It is everything for everyone on the reservation. Now, the Rezball did have some success coming into that 2A state tournament. They had Page going to this championship game, but just falling just short in the 2A state championship. But it is fall time. What does that mean? Spring, we're going to go to baseball.
Exactly, and so for the baseball aspect, we have the Flagstaff Eagles are 2-1 in the season and played against Bradshaw Mountain on Monday. Now they did lose, but head coach Michael Dobosh believes that this team has a lot to look forward to.
It's a long season. We play in a good conference. There's lots of good teams, so one game doesn't make or break your season. So we just got to get back in the groove of things.
During Monday's game, the team did not score a single run against Bradshaw Mountain, who was #1 in the Grand Canyon region. They made a lot of small errors, like not catching the ball in simple outs, and which cost them at the end. They were trying to come back, but when they were just getting their groove in, it was the 6th inning, and by then it was too late. Bradshaw was up 4-0, and they scored one more run to end the game 5-0. Now, for this team, they do have a lot to look forward to just because it is the start of their season, and although they did just lose that one game, they'll be able to move on from that, and he has a positive outlook, so I'm sure that'll transfer to the team.
Well, the Eagles are in season. Also on the other side of town is Coconino. They played their first series against a regional opponent on Monday. Coco defeated Lee Williams in Kingman 13-7. Now the Panthers started that game strong with an early 3-0 lead after the first inning. Now, they recorded 5 runs in the top of the 6th to seal the deal and win their first regional and conference win of the season. The Panthers had 4 batters going over 100 and led by Senior Kyle Casados with 4 hits that generated 3 runs and an RBI. Head coach Daniel Vander Valk is excited for this season after seeing how strong his team has been batting in the first 2 opening games of the season.
I think we're starting to get back to a lot of our traditional run the bases, put on some turbulence, kind of, put some pressure on the defense by the way we run the bases and make teams execute against us defensively.
And Coach Vander Valk described this season with one word: turbulence. He wants the team to keep adding pressure on their opponents and being able to handle pressure coming their way. Now, the Panthers' turbulence has had to come to a wait with spring showers canceling yesterday's game. I was out there on the field, and man, it was absolutely terrible. The players are trying to go on their Wednesday practice to make the game suitable to play on Thursday against Lee Williams. And there was puddles on puddles. They had pumps out there syringes to get all the waters. If you were going to run to first base, you had to swim basically going over that first base line.
Yeah, and it does suck because they're just, like I said, they're starting to get into the groove. But, you know, with that being said, we do have, next up, we will be talking about our top 5 segment, Plays of the Week. Stay tuned after the break.